In the grand courts of Persia, in the city of Susa, served a man of great faith named Nehemiah. He was the trusted cupbearer to King Artaxerxes, a position of honor and influence. Yet his heart was heavy. News had reached him from his homeland, Judah. The city of his ancestors, Jerusalem, lay in ruins, its protective walls broken down and its gates consumed by fire. The returned exiles lived in great trouble and disgrace. Deeply grieved, Nehemiah wept, mourned, fasted, and prayed before the God of heaven for days. He confessed the sins of his people and reminded God of his promises. In his prayer, he asked for favor in the sight of the king, for a great and daring plan was forming in his heart, to return to Jerusalem and rebuild its walls. One day, as he served the king wine, his sorrow was plain on his face. King Artaxerxes, noticing his distress, asked the reason for his sadness. With a prayer on his lips, Nehemiah shared the plight of Jerusalem. Moved by his servant's sincerity, the king granted his request. He gave Nehemiah not only permission to go, but also letters of safe passage and a provision of timber from the royal forest for the massive undertaking. Arriving in Jerusalem, Nehemiah secretly inspected the ruined walls by night. He saw the full extent of the devastation. Then he gathered the Jewish officials, priests, and nobles and declared his purpose. "Come," he said, "let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace." Inspired by his courage and the clear hand of God upon him, the people raised a cry, "Let us start rebuilding." And so, the great work began. Families worked side by side, each taking responsibility for a section of the wall, but their progress did not go unnoticed. Enemies, led by Sanballat and Tobiah, mocked them and plotted to attack, hoping to stop the construction. Nehemiah's resolve did not waver. He armed the workers, setting a guard day and night. "Don't be afraid of them," he encouraged the people. "Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your families, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your homes." With a tool in one hand and a weapon in the other, they continued their work. Against all odds, and in a remarkable 52 days, the wall was finished. The enemies of Judah were disheartened, for they recognized that this work had been accomplished with the help of God. With the city now secure, Nehemiah, along with the priest Ezra, gathered the people. They read from the book of the law of God, and the people wept as they understood the words. A great spiritual revival swept through the nation as they confessed their sins and renewed their covenant with the Lord. Nehemiah's leadership not only restored a wall but also rebuilt a nation's faith and identity. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell button to get more of our videos.